I exited because I dropped prematurely. Hopefully I exited in time, but I have a feeling I didn't. Oh, fucking typical. I don't even know how it had enough time to register that, but what the fuck ever. What the fuck ever, it doesn't matter. I'm almost at the end and I don't need the levels anyways. I'm not. Why would I ever try to explore the area? Well, so what was the point of that other than to just disorient me? Ooh! You gotta do this every fucking time, bro. Come here.
Yeah. Peace. Wait. No. No. I.
Can't lock onto him or anything. I don't trust him though. I don't know what all the blood stains are for. Pointless. Fuck you, dude. Dork. So are people like just attacking these fuckers? Like, cause it seems like you don't need to. Could be wrong, but from the looks of it, you don't have to. Seems like you don't need to do that. So why the fuck would you? Dickhead, bro. Bro. Boring ass fight. Didn't drop anything, pretty much. Oh man. Dude, oh my god, these players are so fucking dedicated to this game. Fuck this game, bro. So, yeah, we did it. Cool. Try jumping off. uh. Oh man, that was good.
Of course we gotta start off with the big black guy. That's insane. They're checking $1,000. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. You're making all black people look bad. This is fucked up.
Jenkins, do you see anything wrong with this picture?
A happy Negro.
I can't say I do,
What
Major.
the fuck?
That's exactly it, Jenkins. That is the problem.
Major, what the fuck is your problem?
Oh, shit!
We gotta keep these animals in line.
God
What's this?
damn!
Welfare
Daddy, what's your welfare?
is what keeps us alive.
I ain't about to lie to y'all. I ain't about to lie, that's funny as shit. But now I see why the fuck it had to get re-uploaded, because that shit was... Damn! First, we gotta start off with the big buff black guy.
Okay. Alright, let's see. The next thing is going back to the illustrated map.
Which says we can delve into memories of the withered. We can drag it from eyes as we climb past the hole images, fight a few. This we fight the Guardian, who's a gnarly removed creature. He is Vendrick's brother, the titular scholar of the First Sin, though we need to head down the shaded Nashandra if we proceed to the throne, that being the throne of want up ahead. And there, instead, we can just take the King's Ring behind him. This is the symbols at the end of the Forest of the Fallen Giants, and near the central bonfire in Castle Drumlet. The Drumlet door is closest, and there we can encounter the Emerald Herald within. The Fallen Giants door at the base of the Cardinal Tower just leads to a courtyard and another one of those fossilized giants. So we need to head down the shaded woods fork, open the door, and enter the courtyard that all leads through. Aldia, by the way, is Vendrick's brother, the titular scholar of the First Sin, on the jump screen. This is his personal house of horrors, and Bill and Stephen first name, where we get to fight their museum of failed experiments with creatures. There's a big dragon skeleton at the entrance, and this long hall is fairly full of ogres and other surprises. There's a gnarly room over an acid pit with a pile of dead giant corpses, and it'll probably make more sense later. The path is straightforward. At the end, we fight the Guardian Dragon in a big cage thing Aldia had before. After the dragon, we go up and up and up. This is the dragon area. The first bonfire is over the small bridge here, and in the old days we had to cross another bridge, go through a cave and some more bridges, fight a few red dragons along the way, and eventually zip line over this little chimney to keep a ladder down to a bonfire, and zip line over the big scary bridge. In Scholar, this was all changed, so the ladder just kicked down right away. We can zip line past the whole level if we want to, for a lore accurate reasons. This will finally bring us to the Dragon Shrine, which is short and painful. No dragons in the first of it, but we can watch these big little guys who climb up these things. We can find a petrified egg in this tower over here that unlocks a dragon covenant ritual. This is started by even more strong news. That was not a fan of scary in general, I was repeatedly visible.
Dude, the Dragon Shrine is like the easiest section of the whole fucking game, bro. It offered like almost zero challenges.
Dragon friend at the top. This is the ancient dragon who sets the endgame in motion by giving us the Ashen Mist Heart, which says we can delve into memories of the Wither. We can choose to fight the dragon as well, but it's not the best dragon fight in the series, and it kind of feels bad, at least until the whole story. Alright, memories of Wither remains. Well, there's the obvious one, King Vendrick himself, and we've already Grave Rob. There's these giant fossils we know must be important because we found one behind a king's door. There's also one we've seen in the lower forest, and a third one near the Pursuer's Arena. Finally, there's one that's easy to miss, but let's cover it first. In Freya's spider den, we got that important soul originally from the dead dragon that the spider apparently dragged down here. We can return and now dive into the dead dragon's dream and see an eerie memory of something like the dragon Aerie and get the actual ancient dragon's soul. The three giant memories are related, but only one's required to beat the game. They each take us to the past in the Forest of the Fallen Giants during a war between Vendrick's soldiers and an army of attacking giants seeking revenge for that time Vendrick and his brother kidnapped some giants and experimented on them. In the memory of Vamar, Captain Drummond explains what's going on, and we fight past some giants along the street to get our first soul of the giant. In the memory of Oro, we visit the same area from above for another. And in the memory of Jay, we fight along the same battlements to meet the giant lord in battle. Beating him will give us a third soul of the giant and a key item called the Giant's Kinship. Plus, it'll turn him into the last giant boss later. Finally, there is the memory of the king. In this DLC edit area, we can talk to actual King Vendrick, who's pretty regretful of how things played out. He also says to find the ancient crowns. That seems suspiciously unrelated to everything else going on. Anyway, taking our Giant's Kinship back to the Throne of Want triggers the final boss with Nashandra, and we can beat the game.
Awesome.
Beating him, Oro, can return and now dive into the dead dragon's dream and see an eerie memory.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about that.
And get the actual ancient dragon's soul.
I don't care.
The three giant memories are related, but only one's required to beat the game. They each take us to the past.
Forest of the Fallen Giants. Cool, let's go there. So I'm assuming that this is like it. Fuck out of my face, dude. That was really painful, actually. I'm really, really hurting. Wait a minute, there's one up top. What am I doing? Where's it over here? I thought there was one like right over here. No, it's up top. Can't get it. Yeah, it's up top. Cool. It's up top. What's broken? I think my inventory's broken. I am streaming, correct? Yeah, I am. Don't care. Don't give a fuck, man. What am I even doing here, bro? That's what I was supposed to do. Oh, now it makes sense. That's why they're attacking them. Motherfucker! You fucking serious, dude? Okay, so...
The Forest of the Fallen Giants during a war between Vendrick's soldiers and an army of attacking giants seeking revenge for that time Vendrick and his brother kidnapped some giants and experimented on them. In the memory of the Mar, Captain Drummond explains what's going on, and we fight past some giants along the street together for Soul of a Giant. In the memory of Oro, we visit the same area from above for another. And in the memory of Jay, we fight along the same battlements to meet the Giant Lord in battle. Beating him will give us a third soul of the giant and a key item called the Giant's Kinship. Plus, it'll turn him into the last giant boss later. Finally, there is the memory of the King. In this DLC edit area, we can talk to actors related, but only ones required to beat the game. In return, and
oh my god. Fuck.
now dive into the dead dragon's dream and see an eerie memory of something like the dragon area in the actual ancient
Who
dragons.
gives a fuck?
The three giant memories are related, but only one's required to beat the game. They each take us to the past in the Forest of the Fallen Giants during a war between Vendrick's soldiers and an army of attacking giants seeking revenge for that time Vendrick and his brother kidnapped some giants and experimented on them. In the memory of the Mar, Captain Drummond explains what's going on, and we fight past some giants along the street to get our first soul of a giant. In the memory of Oro, we visit the same area from above for another. And in the memory of Jay, we fight along the same battlements to meet the Giant Lord in battle. Beating him will give us a third soul of the giant and a key item called the Giant's Kinship. Plus, it'll turn him into the last giant boss later. Finally, there is the memory of the King. In this DLC edit area, we can talk to actual King Vendrick, who's pretty regretful about explaining. He also says supplying the ancient crowns. That seems suspiciously unrelated to everything. Anyway, taking our Giant's Kinship back to the Throne of Want triggers the final boss with the Chandra, and we can beat the game.
Giant's Kinship? I don't think I have that. Fucking dork said that. He said that you only needed one, didn't he? Alright, well I guess that means that we have to go and fucking explore more. Because exploring once isn't enough. You motherfuckers don't get the fuck off me, bro. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. God, it's so fucking annoying, bro. No, there's one near here.
Find someone unexpected on Bumble.
Enhance your practice with Philips Zoom Whitespeed. 25% hydrogen peroxide gel combined with the advanced blue LED light.
Hello people, YouTube, Sirs there, and today we're going to be going through all the giant memories. So further ado, let's start it. First one on the list is the memory of Jay, or how do you pronounce that? Let's start by working to the Colonel Power Bonfire. And we've already been here, but alright, you have to go down the ladder, which is directly adjacent. You have to cross a small stone bridge, and take an immediate left, and there'll be a door there with the King's Knight Guardian. You can just run past this guy. And this door should already be open. Since you already used the soul key on it, go ahead and kill this guy there, kill him. Leave it there. It's the only time you need using it for the entirety of the video, so you go ahead and equip it as soon as you use it. Now make sure you have a homework about for this next strategy. Because as soon as you rest the bonfire, you'll have to hit to the left, where the dead knight is, and then you'll drop down. Just drop down the inhibitor front. And drop down again. Gives you a frame range. Using Nash is like you got from the Age of Dragon and the Dragon Eerie. Note that if you're for this fight, but I think the equipped through it. You can just run past this guy. And this door should already be open since.
Actually, Dweebus, it wasn't open.
says, that's giant in terms of strategy.
Oh, that's
Say
it.
Sightings. It reduces the damage that the giant away. Speaking of which, you want to stay on the right hand side. Have your shield up. It'll reduce the damage that the giant
I think I get it, buddy. Thank you. Oh, God, bro. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit, man. This game is not hard at all. It's not hard. It's just fucking annoying. Fucking annoying ass game, dude. I hate any game where you die in like a fucking hit or 2 hits from any enemy. Any given enemy, dude. It's bullshit, bro. Fucking horse shit. Don't worry, I don't want to reside in this memory very long either. I don't want to reside in here any longer than I have to. Can't see shit. Oh my fucking god, this boring ass fight, bro. Yeah, okay, bro. Bro. Easy ass fight. Alright, let me out of this bitch. I'm done here. Who cares? Wasn't a hard fight. Okay, I'm done. Didn't I do that? Alright, I think I got what I need, so... Oh my god, yep. I hope that worked out well for you. Okay. Where do we go next? Where's the throne of want at? Where? Oh my god, I fucking hate it when it does that. Okay, so I'm assuming that that fog gate, or that fog wall, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is the final area. Fucking starving, bro. Sounds. You know, I don't need it. The fuck? Cursed. Best part about that is I don't even think it worked. What am I being cursed by, bro? That was highly fucking annoying, bro. let's go. Wait, is that it? Wait, did I just beat the fucking game? Is that it? What? Wow. Oh my fucking god. That is, that's insane. That's nuts, dude. And you know what better way to end this game but by making a fucking I don't know. This making the credits unskippable.
It was just for fun. Hey Josh, what do you think of this song? Filipino blood in my veins. It was just for fun. Hey Josh, what do you think of this song? This is possibly the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach.
The fuck am I even looking at?
Hey Josh.
Chicken leg niggas.
Can't use names because it's an ongoing investigation. Two people had approached me, dapped me up, said what's up. Then as soon as I let my guard down, both of them took guns out and beat my ass. The tag lasted maybe 50 seconds. There were at least 7 distinct strikes on video of them hitting me in the face with the pistol. They broke my orbital and fractured my nose. Once I was on the ground, they didn't stop. They were just kicking me in the face, up the face, like a fucking soccer kick. I obviously didn't fuck with that much, so I tried to grab them to get, like, so they would stop kicking me. And then they were hitting me in the back of the head with the gun, which did the most damage because I have a huge laceration on the back of my head. Y'all got me in the middle of the day in a street corner that has a bunch of cameras on with no masks while people filmed you beating me with a gun. How fucking rookie are you, gangster? Like, shut the fuck up. You started fucking me up with your fist, that would have been nothing. That would have been a minor assault charge. But no, you guys have to beat me with loaded guns, which brings back... You know what literally makes me fucking weak, bro? Is when a girl has her hair flicked back. Oh, that fat. Oh, sorry, weekend, bro.
She hands me her cell phone. Says it's my dad. Man.
Can't use names. Tattoo of what? Class B felony, assault with a deadly weapon, minimum of 5 years in prison for both of y'all. Can't use names because it's an ongoing investigation. 2 people.
And I need you to take off all your clothes. I need to check you for a while. Whoa. Here's the problem. Had I not been wired, embarrassing, yes. Naked with a bunch of men around you in a cold basement. Yeah, that would have been bad, but it would have been no threat. But I was wired to the hilt. And so you think, man, do you fight? Do you try to get out? Well, there's already 2 or 3 there. I'm probably going to do some Tommy boy shit, knock myself out on the joist as soon as I start trying to fight. And then upstairs, there's, 10 more outlaws. And that door, what I was getting into earlier, I didn't say, if you're not a patch member, you can't touch the door. That door has more than one deadbolt on it. They had welded metal hooks to the frame and put one of those like shipyard metal bars. So from a breacher's standpoint, it's a fortified door. It might be easier to breach the wall next to it. So we're down there in the basement. And when I go to write my name down, I forgot my middle name. And that's because I was having an oh crap moment. I had an adrenaline dump. Same thing as cops in shootouts, military in shootouts, somebody in a car wreck, first time, everything. When you're having that adrenaline dump, everything slows down. You get auditory exclusion. So everything you're hearing sounds like you're underwater. It's going whoosh, whoosh. It's slow, like you're talking to me like this. Time dilation. Your eyes are clicking. You look and everything's in frames. Everything's slowing down. Your hamstrings get really rubbery. You feel your heart beating. I mean, you feel everything pulsing. And what seems like 10, 15 minutes is probably 30 seconds. And that happens. That's an adrenaline dump. So that was happening. And I forgot my middle name. And I'm going, Scott Calloway, Scott Calloway, Scott Calloway. I start going through this damn Rolodex in my head, and I'm going, Scott Calloway, Scott Calloway. And I'm going, Scott Joseph. I go, no, damn it. That was my middle name for another alias, And I don't realize that I do a distraction technique or something to try to get more intelligence. I would have never known I said it, would have never agreed I said it had I not seen it in the recording. But I turn and I go, and what else do you need? And by the way, you've got a bass line of me now, my voice. It did not sound like this on that recording. My throat was tight. The octaves, it was very higher than normal. And I'm like not even enunciating that well. I'm like, and what else do you need? And they're like, what? I go, my name and what else? Well, now I hear them scream up and they go, what else do you need for that website? So now I know, are they going to Google me? Back then there was who'srat.com, things like that. So I'm gathering that evidence or intelligence. And then I remember my middle name was, my initials were SAC because I'm an idiot and I thought it was funny because the SAC is the head of an FBI division and I knew I was never going to be one. So, so I made my initials SAC. So I remember my name's Scott Andrew Calloway. And then I write that down. Well, now I take off all my clothes. I take off my outer clothing, all my shirts. I take my boots off, and I basically pull my underwear and jeans down around my ankles. So pretty much naked from ankles. I'm definitely naked from ankles up. And he starts searching me. And I'm having an oh shit moment. And he's trying to talk to me, and it's like we've known each other for a year and a half. So I'm not saying it out loud, but if you saw what my face was saying, what my face is saying and asking is, tell me I'm okay. Is this okay? Well, clothesline, because we were tight, hits me back in the face, look just like everything's all right. However, he doesn't know that I'm an undercover agent and I'm wired. So that adds a whole other issue. So he searches me.
Bearer until up.